You know how the algorithm works. I've been seeing a lot of death pop up on my Instagram feed of 20-year-olds. So naturally, the question in my head today is the question that was in my head yesterday was, what would a dream day look like for me? But today, the question is, what would you do if this was your last day alive? And I answered it in my notes on my phone, and I wrote, I would make something meaningful. I think because creating something and obviously releasing it into the world is it's like the survival instinct of living forever, of being eternal. I think of people who passed away, and I wish they had more things that I could see, even the ones that put out a lot of things. But regardless of anyone else, how do I feel? What would I do? And I would spend it with, I don't know if I would spend it with people. I would spend it with the people that I needed to spend it with in order to create what I needed to create. And in reality, those people are gonna be people that are close to me, because that's how I've felt moving recently. I need people in my life that I care about and that care for me. But ultimately, I think how I would spend my last day on earth, if I had it, I would make something, and it would be anything, a film, a song, and it would explain whatever I felt like I needed to explain, and with the thought in mind that it's my last day, I would make sure that it was necessary for the world to hear. So I think that that kind of solidifies what I'm going after. It makes me be more straightforward in a sense with what I'm saying. It makes it easier to understand. It makes it truthful, but also I think I would ultimately want something to leave the world with something positive, not with something negative. If that's my answer, then I have to go make something. Virgil Abloh says, you can't spend even one day doing what people think you are supposed to do. You have to do what you know you're supposed to do. And this is another aspect of it, because I enjoy living. Yesterday, Gucci, she said, have a good day, or what are you gonna do tomorrow? And I said, living, I'm gonna live, hopefully. Last night I said that, I was like, hopefully I'm gonna live. And so there's an aspect of life that I find value in being out and being in the world and experiencing the world and adding to the world. But then there's also an aspect of being alone. And so I think even if it was my last day on earth, I think I would spend some of it alone, and I would just probably pray or meditate or just ponder the life that I've lived. And yeah. And obviously I would spend it with people as well, but there would also be an aspect of introversion. What do I really want the world to get from me, from the life that I've lived, from these experiences that other people won't ever know because it was me. It was just me experiencing it. But trying to find focus and vision. My dad just texted me. He randomly texted me, hey, at work we're looking for new ideas. We're a design company, so any ideas you may have for innovative products, let me know. And then blah, blah, blah. I responded, I said I will. And then he said, who knows, you may be the next great inventor. My dad doesn't really say stuff like that, so